Welcome to the new episode of Global Investment Search. This is Jonathan again. Today we'll be heading back to Australia and introducing CSR. Before we start, thank you for clicking into our channel. Please like and subscribe for more content. We share our insight on global multi-asset management through our English video bi-weekly. For this episode, we want to specifically introduce CSR from Australia, so please don't mix up with the US listed CSR. CSR has a very diverse business portfolio, with many subsidiaries under its large brand name. There are brands that work on exterior design, interior design, architecture-related materials, and even some new energy projects. To make it clear, let's use the revenue segment to look at CSR's performance. Around 70% of the revenue comes from architecture and construction-related products. For example, construction system, library system, and bricks. 20% comes from new energy business, such as the increasing popular solar roofs. 10% of their revenue comes from bricks-related businesses, mainly special building materials. Overall, we can tell that their business all related on how to making buildings more effective and efficient. We have to specifically mention, recently around 30% of their revenue comes from aluminium, which hints that their revenue is also closely tied to aluminium price. In their 2020 annual financial announcement, CSR has stated that COVID had definitely took a big toll on their business. However, we can tell that it has now recovered gradually throughout past year. In our Chinese sharing of CSR back in January, we say that CSR would be a good example of a stock that shows cyclical recovery. We've once again proved that our strategy and assumption on this stock was correct. Other than cyclical recovery, we also have an eye on CSR due to its environmental embracing business model. Except for its business model, the end markets of CSR is also very diverse, which is reassuring to its long-term development. Generally speaking, we don't like companies that works on too many business directions. We like companies that create their own ecosystem through production. CSR's big picture is to create a better building solutions for the future. It separates parts of architecture into small focus: masonry and insulation, interior system, construction system, customer solutions, and supply chain. This is both a horizontal and vertical integration of making buildings. So CSR is involved in every step of architecture. Another strong part of the business model, as you can see below, is their focus on sustainability, which correlate back to their portion on new energy of their segments. There is so much going on in this company, so we talk about some operations that are a key part of their revenue. For masonry and insulation, Bradford, Monia, and PGH are their focus subsidiaries. Some of them are suppliers. Bradford is for maximizing the insulation. Monia is for an independent renewable energy supply system. And PGH is for insulating building materials. This is one of their biggest advantage. Actually, we are not only focusing on their solar roofs, but also the environmental awareness of the business in terms of building structures and sustainable ecosystem. They also consider details like discharge system that minimize environmental damage. Ultimately, this planning on exterior system help increase time and energy efficiency of the structure. Companies who have a concept on carbon neutrality can expect a nice growth in the future. For interior systems, they focus on using materials to maximize the comfortability of the building. For example, Martini pays attention to thermal materials that could be added to the building structure for better insulation. Overall, for this segment, we like their innovative design for their architecture. It would be an easier system if this was for an individual house for families. But CSR is also involved in large public space, such as hospitals, transportation stations, corporate and commercial buildings. They have large clients like Google headquarters and the Sydney Convention Centre. Combining many of their business segments, here comes the project timeline of an average project. We can see how each of these areas are incorporated and applied. CSR actually provides the concept design, specification, tendering, and building for their client, which makes it convenient for their customers. This is a very perfect example of how their subsidiaries link together to form an one company service. For technical analysis, we are looking at a supporting price around 6.1 AUD. We have inserted a graph that's summarizing the annual revenue growth and gross profit margin of the company. We can tell that the company has been recovering post-COVID, and we look forward to more growth as it has a strong business model. In terms of FATA, CSR is definitely attractive. We love their business model. For technical analysis, growth, dividends, and quality, it ranks 4 out of 4. Compared to our Chinese sharing in January, the FATA model has actually improved by 1 point in terms of value and 1 point in terms of quality. CSR is delivering better results ever since recovering from COVID. If you have learned something valuable from this sharing, please don't hesitate to give our video a like and leave a comment down below. Thanks for our hardworking research team. That's it for today. I'm Jonathan, and thank you so much for watching.